The Prime Minister says youth development is key in shaping the country. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Topping the news tonight. Now, the Prime Minister says we all have a great responsibility to play in molding the region's youth, as a number of them fall through the cracks and end up on the wrong side of the law. His comments came during the University of the Bahamas lecture series on the significance of CARICOM for the country's national development. Clint Watson has more.
Prime Minister the Right Honourable Perry Christie says the region must ensure that young people are afforded the opportunity to participate in the benefits of the economies of our countries. Delivering the first distinguished lecture at the University of the Bahamas, Mr. Christie says sadly crime, violence and unemployment are what we see too often affecting young people.
It is essential that we in the Bahamas strengthen our partnership with our CARICOM brethren in order to secure and maximize the potential of our own national development.
The nation's leader called for a plan of action to ensure these issues are stomped out and that young people, particularly those at risk, have a clear path for redemption.
We coordinate our foreign policy with our Caribbean neighbors. We are not a part of the single market and economy, nor are we a part of the Caribbean Court of Justice, even though our government and continuing governments have invited the Caribbean Court of Justice to see us as contributors. We in fact contribute to the existence of the court. The relationship that we have allows us the maximum exercise of sovereignty while reaping the benefits of close cooperation and dialogue.
Using the university's ratio of 3 females to 1 male, the Prime Minister says females continue to outshine males in society, and he says this has implications and ramifications attached to it.
And we can develop synergies by working together to lower costs, to ensure greater safety and security, to ensure best practices, to ensure that services are improved, and that our young people have a multinational platform across which they can work in the sector.
Mr. Christie condemned those who just sit and talk about what they are against rather than analyzing what's wrong and what can be done to advance the country through ideas.
This is now what our country must do. This is what we all must do. And it is tied up in the very essence of education, the leading out, the sculpting, the molding. The university must lead. The private sector must lead. Civil society must lead. As these organizations grow and mature, they must not just be against things, but be a part of the solution. As a country, we cannot afford to remain inward-looking, to be solely concerned merely with the ebb and flow of our daily lives. We must look to the bigger picture, for painted there are the bigger opportunities, the bigger solutions. And so this is the significance of CARICOM for the national development of the Bahamas. A clarion call to a full partnership, an invitation to stand tall.
In an effort to mature the country, the Prime Minister envisions that the University of the Bahamas will take the country to new levels of accountability, holding those in public office like himself accountable for what they have been elected and appointed to do. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.